The world is eating more fish due to the popular demand of sushi restaurants around the world, and specifically, they're sourcing Japanese seafood. Japan is known for marine abundance and diversity, that is, historically deep-rooted in traditional methods of cultivation. However, like other fisheries around the world, Japanese fisheries and seafood producers have sustainability challenges that need to be addressed. But don't worry, these challenges are being addressed by a place-based sustainability project that is finding ways to improve Japanese seafood industry. In this video, we'll go over some of my favorite Japanese seafood products that are part of the SakanaBlue project. Let's go check it out. The SakanaBlue project honors Japanese fisheries and fish farms that implement place-based sustainability that is committed to environmentally responsible practices. What does that mean? It means sashimi quality fish with low carbon footprint, containers shipped rather than air freight, cutting edge alcohol freezing technology that eliminates ice crystals that keeps the fish pristine, and fish that is traceable for transparency around animal welfare. Japan is a group of islands that boasts an impressively vast coastline, densely lush forests, and rugged mountainous terrain. Japan is home to thousands of fisheries and fish farms, an industry whose history is rooted in centuries of traditional methods of cultivation, specifically Aomori, Kagoshima, and of course, Hokkaido. Even though Aomori is famous for world-class tuna, the region is famous for their amazing yellowtail as well. Yellowtail is an extremely prized fish for its buttery texture. In Japan, it's second only to tuna in regards to demand, and it's great both raw and cooked. But what about farmed versus wild yellowtail? Wild Aomori yellowtail, like tuna, migrate and are caught when they pass through to northern Japan. As a result, the flesh is light with clean taste, lean with firm texture. Considering these factors, I would recommend using Aomori wild yellowtail for wild fish preparations such as tartare, crudo, or sashimi. And scallions, fish sauce, green chili, and sesame seeds are amazing as a garnish. Considering the aforementioned, this is all reflected in my favorite fresh fish preparation, Chan, or known as Vietnamese ceviche. In a chilled mixing bowl, add your diced wild Aomori yellowtail along with minced ginger, minced serrano, and sliced scallions. Then dress it with lemon juice, rice vinegar, sunfish sauce, a pinch of organic sugar, a pinch of salt. Then mix gently to incorporate all the ingredients. And last, make sure to marinate it in your refrigerator for about 20 minutes before serving. Serve it with grilled rice paper. It's the best, I promise. Farm Kagoshima yellowtail has a good amount of fat and is reminiscent to me of pork belly. You can braise, grill, and or sear it, and it will result in a succulent, juicy, and tender piece of fish. Unlike any other Vietnamese dish, this recipe consists of Vietnam's staple ingredients: fish sauce, palm sugar, peppercorns, and fish. And it's my argument that there isn't any other recipe that highlights Vietnamese heritage and history more than Gác Ngọt Tàu. Add 2 cups of palm sugar and a 1/4 cup of water and allow it to boil until it turns to a deep amber caramel color. Then gradually add 1/2 cup of sunfish sauce to the caramel. Once that comes back up to a simmer, add 2 tablespoons of cracked black peppercorns, 1/2 serrano, 1/2 cup of sliced ginger, tablespoons of minced lemongrass, and 1/2 cup of coconut water. Allow the pot to reduce by 15%. Then gently add your yellowtail portions. Bring the pot to a simmer and then braise and baste the yellowtail for 30 minutes. And serve immediately. I like to have this over rice, or even better, vermicelli rice noodles. And no, it tastes amazing the next day. There you have it, my perfect version of Gác Ngọt Tàu, or Vietnamese caramelized fish, with SakanaBlue Kagoshima farmed yellowtail. And last, my favorite, Japanese steelhead salmon. Compared to conventional farmed salmon, farmed Aomori Japanese steelhead salmon is the more sustainable fish. Farmed Aomori steelhead salmon begins life in the riverbeds of the Shirokuma Mountains, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a protected nature preserve. Once nurtured to juvenile size, the steelhead salmon are safely nestled into the sea of the Aomori, where it meets the rushing tide of the Tsugaru Strait, providing the perfect environment for the fish to thrive and develop. Cooking tip: Japanese Aomori steelhead salmon is easier to cook with because it's not as fatty as salmon. As a result, it cooks a little bit faster and is not as delicate. It's great for pan roasting. Grilling is a great option as well. And all of this is reflected in my ka'apkyao recipe, or pan roasted fish, that I lather with butter, lemongrass, and ginger, garnished with chives and toasted sesame seeds. To ensure you get the ideal crust, pat your farmed Aomori steelhead salmon with a paper towel to remove any excess water. Then lightly season your fish. Preheat a large frying pan on medium-high heat, then add frying oil to your pan. Once your oil is preheated, gently lay your fish into your frying pan. Make sure to tilt the pan away from you for safety. Immediately add your ginger, lemongrass, and butter, and baste or bathe your fish for about 3 to 4 minutes. Gently flip the fish over and cook for another minute. Remove the fish from the frying pan and place it on a plate lined with paper towels. Garnish the fish with chives and toasted sesame seeds. Serve it with rice or even have it on top of a salad. It's awesome. There you have it, my top sustainable Japanese seafood picks from SakanaBlue and my favorite ways to cook them. Check out the recipe links in the description below. Alright everyone, that's it for today's episode for Cooking with Chef 2. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, but most importantly, make sure you hit the bell so that way you get a notification every time a new episode airs. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time on Cooking with Chef 2. Peace out.